Catholic faith when they jump! The motherfuckers! The children of freedom! Hell no! We say hell no! Atomic bombs on our children! Here we are on the way! They burned their skin! Was that rape? Was the name of rape? Degradation of women! No more slandering and murdering our homosexual brothers and sisters!
What do you think of this, sir?
I think these people are insane. I come from a communist country, and what they're saying is lunacy. Communism is the most oppressive and damaging regime on the planet. And when these people try to enforce it here, they want to cause disaster bigger than this country's ever seen in its history. So what they are doing now is among the most sinister thing they can possibly do, agitating people to be oppressed and to be suffering, starving, and so on. So this is just lunacy and disgrace.
So you don't like the idea of their revolution?
No, I've seen it. I've lived it. It's horrible. It's hell on earth is what they want.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Eastern Bloc.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
I think Donald Trump is the best option for the country right now, because otherwise we're succumbing really deep into far-left extreme ideology like these people demand.
What do you think of Hillary Clinton?
I think she's the most corrupt candidate in history. She takes money from foreigners and from corporations for favors while she's in office. And that is the most wrong thing possible for a politician in high office to do. She's basically selling out the country like it's a banana republic.
What would you say to Americans if you had one thing to say about this election and the decision that we're going to be making?
I think America is making the most important decision in its history this election, and they have to vote for Trump or America becomes the third world.
Check out InfoWars.
You're with InfoWars? I know them
Oh,
well.
I'm with USA Today.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm with InfoWars. What do you think of InfoWars?
I love them. They've done such great work. Yeah, it's incredible.
So as far as the people coming out, what have you seen so far in Cleveland?
What I've seen in Cleveland, the biggest lesson is how much the media manipulates public opinion, because there's very few isolated protests. Overwhelmingly here are politicians, media people, police, and Trump supporters. There are very few people that protest Trump, yet what you're seeing is all the mainstream media swarming the people with some sign of protest who pull some kind of gimmick, and then they go in the mainstream news sending a message how terrible Trump is or how his supporters are racist or some stupid made-up thing, which is not at all factual.
So what you've seen so far is a minority of protesters, is that correct?
It is correct, very much so, yeah. The protesters are very much outnumbered by many other people.
But would you say the media gives undue attention? I mean, if you look around to these protesters and these radicals?
Yeah, that's definitely the plan here. They're trying to, make a megaphone to broadcast that message over there instead of the message of the convention, which is by far a message of unity and people of America loving their country, wanting to fix their problems and corruption. And these people want communism, which is insanity.
Right, you said that you come from the Eastern Bloc, but do you identify as an American? What would you say to people who are coming here that feel like they still have to identify with Mexico or whatever country they came from?
I think it basically is treason. I identify as American. I am an American citizen. I went through the legal process to become an American. I follow all the rules and all the laws, and I think it's a great privilege to be here. This is the best country to be in, the freest country, and it's given me prosperity and freedom. But this freedom is going away as we speak, thanks to people like these over there and the mainstream media, which condones them and it gives them a broadcasting platform so that this radicalization and far-left extreme ideology can take over America. So Americans need to cherish what they have and the solid foundation which they are built on, and this country has given them so much. They need to cherish that, but unfortunately so many Americans do not understand the threat of Marxism, which is currently basically taking over the country. It's very, very dangerous.
If you had to sum things up in 3 words, what would you say, the state of events are in America?
We're under attack. A fight for your future.
All right, thank you.